Morning, y'all. I'm Bearhart. I'm here with Rikitty, and Kirsten is back. We are at full strength for this international live stream of Geek of Mystery show for Thursday the 13th. I don't know. Is that a thing? Of April 2023. I got through all of that. It is 11:05. We're a few minutes late, but we are to make up for it here in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, and that makes up for a lot, I got to tell you. I'm going to have a sip of water here.
You got to tell them why we're late.
So,
Yeah.
we got to tell you why we were late. We were busy buying one of those tiny microphones. Have you seen, like, on TikTok, people interview people and they have like the tiny microphone? Well, Rikitty and I are going to NAB this weekend, the National Association of Broadcasters Convention, and we want to be able to interview people. And I don't know how we could possibly interview people without one of those itty bitty little mics, right? And so, so that's what we're gonna do. And so I had to hurry up and order one, and that's what made us late. But we will have a tiny little mic, and we will interview people at NAB, and that's going to just be a blast. I'm already like imagining it. You know, we're going to get two camera angles because I'll have a camera, and Ricky will have a camera with the little mic on
Well,
it.
yes. Oh my gosh. That brings up a good point, Bear. Yes, two camera angles. However, one of us, you probably should be in the shot interviewing them, and then it's like a super close up zoom in of their face. That's the second angle.
Yeah, well, you could be interviewing them, but with and I could have a camera on. We'll talk about this.
We'll work out the details. Oh, this is just making me 10 times more excited.
You were already really excited. So imagine.
I was already excited enough to cancel a trip that I booked in December to go to more days of this show. I have to go to this show. I'm very excited about it.
So as you can tell, we're really excited, and we're looking forward to this a lot. And this is fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. We have a lot of conventions here, and if we get great results from this, we may just go to more conventions. We may go to some wacky conventions. I know that the Star Trek convention is coming up, and that should just be a blast.
Oh my gosh, that would be very cool.
During the pandemic, when people stopped shaking hands, and I'm so grateful that people stopped shaking hands. I've always hated shaking hands. It just feels like way too touchy for me. And so I just started going like this during the pandemic. But now I've settled on a fist bump. I fist bump people.
I think if you've got it, flaunt it. If you could manipulate your fingers like that, show it off at every opportunity. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so you know the history of this?
Yeah, you might have explained it, yes.
So Leonard Nimoy, Landsman. Landsman is Jewish for countryman. It means he's a fellow Jew, right? Both Leonard Nimoy and William Shatner are both Jews, and but Leonard Nimoy was a practicing Jew, which is in the U.S. that's a little bit more rare. And he was at services one day, and his rabbi was using this symbol, which is the Hebrew letter Shin, and I believe it refers to shalom, or peace. Yeah, it's like that, but with more fingers.
Yeah, they really wanted to. Oh wait, why is my hand malfunctioning?
Yeah.
Ah.
And so he just thought that would be a great greeting for the Vulcan, and that was his own invention, and it's like become the symbol of Star Trek everywhere. I actually ordered because I saw I saw Will what's his name, Wesley Crusher actor. I saw him wearing one of these Star Trek pins. It's a rainbow Vulcan salute, and I had to order one. And then I ordered a bunch of other pins. I'm going to start wearing pins as soon as they show up. But anyway, yeah. So that's the story of the Vulcan salute. It's actually a Hebrew shin.
Geez, oh.
Yeah. So we're very excited about NAB. We're going to be going to NAB next week. I don't know what that's going to do to our live stream schedule. We'll figure that out. We may just do a little bit of live stream from the convention floor. Ricky,
I think that'll be even more interesting. I think that'll be awesome than us like trying to rush and be like, okay, well, okay, it's 11, but no, we gotta go, you know?
yeah, that might be the effective thing to do. And I understand that my noise canceling, where did they go? Oh, here they, yeah, my AirPod 2 Pro are supposed to be very, very good for communicating in a noisy environment. And so we'll see how that works.
You could do a review of that too.
Yeah, we could. Actually, I got a lot to say about it because I've been through it with some bugs. They just updated it and got rid of some bugs, but it's been a life changer for my hearing disability. In that, I mean, I can hear really, really great. I can listen to music again. I am loving my new AirPods. So we can talk about that as well. In other news, there was just one thing that I noticed in the news this morning that I wanted to mention. There's a study in the journal Nature that was published apparently yesterday. Aging studies in 5 animals suggest how to reverse decline. The point is that they've figured out, or they've observed in animals across 5 different species exactly the same effect, where as they get older, the transcription process, the DNA transcription process or RNA transcription, which is used in the cells, which is how we regenerate our cells, it starts speeding up and it starts introducing errors. And they had observed the effects of this before, but they had never actually observed the mechanics of it before. And they've applied some DNA therapy, and they've actually been able to slow down the aging process in these animals. This is really great news because I love being older. I do not enjoy the decline of my physical body. And so I'm looking forward to being a beta tester for this when it comes out. And, I'm determined to live to be at least 250 years old. I had a friend years ago who had what he called the 500-year project, which was that he wanted to live to be 500 years old. And somehow that involved eating pizza and ice cream. And I'm not sure exactly how that works. But, and I'm also, I'm not sure if he's still around. I think he may not be.
Look at you ahead of the curve.
But, yeah, look at me ahead of the curve. I have been reducing my caloric intake. I'm starting to lose some excess pounds. That's, everybody agrees that is vital to longevity. But there's also obviously a genetic component. And, I know that my dad lived well into his 80s. My mom's in her 90s. Yeah, I think my dad would have lived longer if he'd bothered to take care of himself. His favorite part of the steak was the fat, and they would try to take it away from him, and he would fight them, and he would eat the fat. So he enjoyed his life up to the last moment. I saw him a day or two before he passed, and he was laughing and having fun, and whole family was there for his birthday, and we played a big old poker game, and he was just having a blast to the very end. And
Is
if I am gonna go, I want to go that way. That's for damn sure.
is he the one that introduced you to poker?
No.
Okay.
No, it may have been the other way around. I don't know. My dad's always played bridge. His mom played bridge. So cards was kind of in our DNA.
Okay.
But yeah. In any event, that's all I got today. Kitty, Kirsten, you guys got anything else?
I'm playing catch up today.
Yeah, Kirsten's been out for a few days. Ricky has been on working from home. She's supposed to be on bed rest, but I don't think that's really happening. She's been
And I will tell you, this thing was awful. This thing got me bad. I was on bed rest the first couple days. Well, bed rest with a computer, but yeah, I couldn't move, man. That was not fun.
This is something we have in common. I am really shit at bed rest. You know,
Boring.
yeah. Anyway, love y'all. See you tomorrow morning. Have a
We've got a buzzer beater, you guys.
I love
Yay!
that. I love when that happens. Go ahead.
That happens without fail every time. All right. So, and it's like in a ER or like a hospital, you know, the rule between the nurses and the doctors is to never say, "Oh, it's quiet, it's not busy."
Yeah.
I was just thinking to myself, man, it's real quiet in the chat. And then boom, we got a buzzer. So we have a comment from Dermis TR who says, "Hi everyone. I love you, hand signal."
Yeah, we love you too. Thank you. And thanks for tuning in. Tell all your friends. And we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.